Hello everyone, it's me, Reverend Philmont Bostic here, coming with you what I'm calling the Sunday Sermon Recap, where we're going to try to capture what we talked about in the sermon on Sunday in just a couple minutes. What we want to do is to try to give you something to help you out during the week, to help you with your walk. So this Sunday, the sermon title was Living Comfortably, where we discuss Luke chapter number 9. We started at verse 37 and we skipped down to, we started at verse 33, skipped down to verse 37 through 43. And what the overall idea of what we're talking about is how we as Christians cannot remain where we're comfortable. Verse 33 tells when Jesus transfigures, he's talking to Moses and Elijah, they're getting ready to leave, and Peter sees this and he says, maybe we should build a shelter, one for you. She's talking to Jesus, we should build a shelter, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. And so many of us are like Peter. We want to remain where we're comfortable. Think about this. If you're Peter, you're seeing Jesus hanging out with legends in the Jewish community, in the Jewish history. You would want to remain there for a little while. And we do the same thing. We come to church and we get the word and we feel so good. And then some of us, we go to second services and singings and revivals, and we're at church all the time. And that's great. It's great that you come to church. And I'm not telling you not to come to church, but are you doing the work of the church throughout the week? Because the church is where you get trained and get skilled to do the work. Because in the text it says that Jesus comes down from the mountain and immediately there's work to be done. That's the same thing we have to remember. That once we leave outside the four walls of our church, immediately the work has to be done. One church on the way out of their parking lot, it literally has a sign that says you're now entering the mission fields. And that's how we have to think as Christians. When we leave the church, we need to be thinking, I'm on the mission field for Jesus Christ, and I can't remain where I'm comfortable. So the challenge I gave to the people and I'll give to you is, are there areas in your life where you're just comfortable, you just want to sit and be still, you don't want to go through anything? Jesus tells us in the Word that we're not guaranteed a life of comfort as a Christian. You think of all the stuff he had to endure. What makes you think that we're not going to go through some things? So this Lenten season, I ask you, are you literally doing the work of the church, or are you just going to church? Well, that's been your Sunday Sermon Recap. Hope you have a great Ash Wednesday. God bless you. Goodbye.